We've got Michael Moreno and Braxton Beverly with us. Appreciate your questions, and we'll get to you. Go ahead, Nick.
Guys, it was 18-0, and it seemed like the intensity level dropped a little bit, and they got back into the game. And then another big run there in the second half, and kind of put it away. Have an effort going up 18-0.
I think once we subbed in that second unit, I think those guys came in and had a bit of a lapse. We wanted to carry over the energy because, we knew coming in that this team, has already traveled a bunch and already had, a bunch of games, and we wanted to, play and treat every game the same. So I think those guys had a mental lapse coming in. I think once we kind of came back in, we let off the brake as well.
You got back within 6 there in the second half, and then you got to put the hammer down.
Yep. Just it's something to grow from. It's going to happen. It's as good as it happened this early, second game of the year rather than down the road. But that's something that we can take back to the film room and take to the court next day practice, next game or not, and learn from, just to keep the pedal down, foot on the neck, keep it going.
7 guys in double figures. That's crazy.
Just goes to show that we're putting emphasis this year on getting everybody involved and trying to share the ball more. I feel like at times, you'd rather have options than just have that go-to because it makes you harder to scout. So if we can have guys, contribute like that every night, it's going to be really hard to scout us and guard us and try to put emphasis on 1 or 2 guys when we have, like you said, 7 guys going into double figures.
Talk about that ball movement assist and how it really helps you all put the ball in fast.
To me, I feel like Braxton is kind of our leader when it comes to, distributing the ball and getting everybody involved. But to me, I feel like whenever you get the ball moving, it looks prettier. I mean, if you watch the NBA, those Spurs, when they get the ball moving, that's what they're known for, and they get everybody involved. And, you want to always pass up good shots for great shots. And I feel like when you do that, I don't know if it's, a real thing, but I feel like whenever you start sharing the ball and you pass up a good shot for a great shot, it just helps the ball going more. Because, you're going from an open look to a wide open look, or from a comfortable shot to a high percentage shot. So
the offense, like you said, a little cold there for a little while, but the defense seemed pretty consistent. 40 points off the turnovers, 27 forced turnovers. Braxton, obviously you guys work on that practice and everything. That's a big part of the team is the defense. Explain a little more about how that pressure turns into the offense.
We put a big emphasis on the defensive part. I mean, we're known for pressing, and that's what we're going to do. And the way we press is going to help us on the nights we don't hit shots. When we have off shooting nights, we're still going to keep that up tempo. We're still going to shoot the same shots. We're still going to stay confident. All the shots that we know we can hit and give, we're still going to take them. But keeping that pressure up will keep the other team, wear them down, or, cause a lot of havoc that we're used to doing that, a lot of other teams, most other teams aren't used to. So really just keeping our press alive throughout the whole game is more than just like, let's get a bunch of turnovers, go score right away. It's more of like a marathon type, wear the legs down, wear them down as we go. Yeah, I mean, as long as we bring the intensity defensively, we'll be fine. Shots always fall at some point.
Michael, you mentioned the confidence. One thing I noticed tonight, especially starting 5, just looked very, very confident. Almost stepped on the court. What is it on this team that breeds that?
I think this year we've got a lot of guys who have a lot of unique talents. As you saw, like Tariq, he didn't score but 1 point, but he had 5 blocks. That's where he brings his emphasis. Braxton is a great shooter, sprays the ball, good defender. Cooper's a great defender, can shoot it, and he wasn't cooking tonight like he was Tuesday night, but, he still impacted the game in a lot of ways. Everybody brings something to the table that's really special. And the thing about our team is that we see it every day in practice. So we look at each other and, I know what Braxton's going to bring to the table, even when, you control the controllables, like effort level, you control what you do there. So I know every day that guys are going to bring their effort, and everything else will fall in place because, we trust our work and we trust each other. So
Braxton, right there towards the end of the game, your team was shooting, or they were shooting free throws ran over to coach, covered his mouth and said something to you. Came back out, you and the other player were talking, and you came down, jumped over and shot a three. Was all that tied in together?
No, it's just kind of how it played out. That's just kind of how it played out. Yeah.
Just curious.
Just keeping the confidence alive.
Yeah. All right.
Questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Watching on you. Quite a
Yes,
trip.
sir.
8 hours. It's busting.
So we go on an 18-0 run and to start the game, and I was, I really believe in this team, and I believe that we're a mature group, and we didn't do it tonight though. It should have been an 18-0 run, and then we trade a couple baskets, and then let's go on another 10-0 run, and then they score, and let's go on a 6-0 run. And we didn't respond in the first half. We really didn't. We played much better in the second half. But when we went on an 18-0 run, then it became not about us. It became about me. And we took some really bad shots. We took some quick shots. We took contested shots. But it's the second game of the year, and we got to learn from it. That's going to be the big thing. I mean, can we learn from it? If we learn from it, we're going to respond great on Saturday, because we're going to have to play really well on the road to beat Milwaukee, who's picked to be one of the best teams in the horizon. So fired up about Michael Moreno, though. I mean, I love Michael Moreno. I'm so proud of him, everything he's been through, with the surgery, and he didn't have a spring, he didn't have a summer, and to see him make up for lost time, how hard he's working, and he's being rewarded with that right now. I mean, he was tremendous tonight. So thank goodness we had Michael, because he was a star tonight.
Like I said, we always want to expect that's an NEI. It's a 6-point lead early in the second half. So you're like, what's going on here? I think your kids hammer down, do what they did.
Yeah, and the college basketball players, I mean, those kids practice every day, and they want to play in this game, and they've got a really good guard in Lavelle. I mean, we saw it on film. Lavelle's a good player, and he comes in here and he gets 31 points, and then we shoot 15 for 27 from the free throw line. We did some things that we hurt ourselves, and then, we gambled a little bit too much, containing the ball in the second half, where we could have just sat down and got stops. We try to get too many steals and just play home run basketball. So, but again, no, I appreciate Coach Snell coming in here. Me and him talked before the game. I told him, I said, this is going to be really good for us because they're not going to back down. Lavelle plays really hard. They're going to press. They're going to play fast. And then, so they got a lot of good shots, and they hit some shots. They hit some tough shots, and they got to the free throw line and they hit their free throws, and we did.
Coach, we saw a familiar face and we haven't seen it. What was it like having him running back on the court?
Jamal is electric. He's electric. He is. He's got a different burst than anybody that we got. And, I love Jamal. Jamal he was the first recruit I got at Eastern Kentucky. He scored 1,000 points in 2 years. He helped us turn the program back to where the program needs to be. So, but, I'm not going to, unfortunately, I can't coach Jamal forever. So it's bigger than basketball. I need Jamal. Really need Jamal to learn a couple things. And so his next phase, when he's a professional basketball player, he's successful and he can have a long career. So that's the biggest thing. Jamal, he doesn't do anything bad. It's just a couple bad habits that he's got that I want him to fix. And, he's shown a lot of growth in the last 6 weeks. I hated that he was not with us for 6 weeks, but he showed a lot of growth off the floor. And that's what I needed to see, because I'm not doing my job if I don't help Jamal grow as a person. I could have had him out here on the court for the last 6 weeks and him still have the same bad habits. And then when he leaves, I don't do my job that I told his mom and dad I would do. So I'm glad he's back though. Wasn't it fun having him? He's electric.
You said earlier on about just the, kind of making some selfish plays as the game went on. What contributes to that? Was it the crowd, friends in the stands? or-
I don't know. When you get up 18-0 and, everybody's waiting for the boom to happen and the fans are ready and the student sections are ready. And we just took some bad ones instead of saying, let's try to get each other a great shot. Let's maybe have one more pass, or let's drive and kick it to somebody. Let's throw the ball inside a little bit. Let's look at the roll man and try to get a couple dunks and layups. So it'll be a good film for us. We'll learn a lot from it.
Yeah, I would say his name right to reach.
Yeah.
The big 5 blocks. It was force underneath tonight. I know a smaller team you guys playing tonight, but that's got to be encouraging just to see the role that he played.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, Nathan, you probably agree with this. This is probably the most minutes he's ever played in the game at 28. Yeah, so that was good for Reek. Jansen was out, so Reek, he got a lot of minutes, and I thought he did some really good things. He's got to make his free throws. Reek's not a bad free throw shooter. He's just going up on his toes, and then when the ball's in there, he's walking away from the free throw line and staying, instead of sticking with his shot. So, but it was fun watching him block shots. He changes the game for us. And now when you got a smaller team and they stretch the floor and his man's not underneath the basket, and then it creates a kick out 3. So that's a little bit of a challenge when we play a shooting 5. So, but he did some good things.
Playing Ohio Valley, you're going to kind of take a step up in talent level now. But how is playing so deep, getting so many minutes for some of the bench guys? How is that going to help them?
Well, you just get game experience. There's nothing. The practice is practice. It's hard and it's competitive, but there's no fans, there's no popcorn, there's no real referees. We try to ref, we're not very good. So just game experience is really good for us, and that's why you play these games. You got to get some guys game experience. Yeah, we had a couple guys cramping up. Yeah. So we stress hydrate. I don't know. Yeah. Now listen, once they cramp up, then they start listening. But he'll be fine. Yeah. Long trip. Yeah, we'll get it done. See y'all. Have a good day.